Robert Farago here from the truthaboutguns.com with a quick preview of a gun that I'll be reviewing later this week in full, the Springfield XDM. And here it is. And it's a big case, and it's extremely well-made case. This is important. I'm glad to see a gun maker who understands that you want a case that's solid and that functions well and that makes you proud of the gun you have inside. Unlike the Glock 26 case I had where the front hinge just snapped off the first time. That's terrible. This feels good. Although, I have to say that this little hole here for the lock is too small. Even the lock that came with the gun wouldn't fit through it. Not that I use that anyway. I have a big case with lots of guns to take the range, but I like to be able to lock it, and you have to have a very narrow wire to get through that hole. Not good, but inside makes up for it. Look at that. Here we go. Lots of stuff. Lots of goodies in there. Let's start off with 2 magazines, not 1, 2, with 19 round capacity. Those bullets were put in by me. They don't come with the gun. And you have the gun itself, which in this case is a 3.8-inch barrel Springfield XDM. 2 grips. I have the larger of the 3 I've put in there, and you need a little hole. You got to pound it pretty heavy to get it in there. Not so easy to switch those grips out. There'll be more of that later. More discussion of that later, that is. Paddle holster here, fits extremely well. Nice, look, it's got the little logo on it and everything. Makes you proud to be an XD owner. And there's the one that fits through your belt loops. And a speed loader thingy. And this here is a bore brush in a bag, and it had the lock in it, but that lock has since hit the dustbin, hit the road. It's gone. Okay, let's have a look at the gun itself. An evolution of the Springfield XD. You'll notice some changes, or not, because it is, after all, an evolution. A lot of attention has been paid to this grip here, which has new grippy thingies, probably designed by a CAD/CAM computer of some sort. For me, it's no big deal. It's still plastic. When your hand gets hot and slippery, or if you're outdoors in the snow, this isn't going to do much of anything. You need a spongy, rubbery thing to go there, and that'll hold your hand in place no matter how wet it gets. So it's nice, but, you know, who cares? You do have an Ambidextrous magazine release there. You notice this little indentation here, which is quite nice for slipping your finger down. I like to keep my finger way up top, so I don't know. Some people might like it down there. But it's a bit stiff and cranky at the moment. I expect that to loosen up. The sights are very nice indeed. These are the standard issue sights. You have the chamber indicator there. And it is easy to sight, a very easy gun to sight. I'm not sure how the barrel fires as opposed to the longer barrel, but this is, to my mind, an excellent size for concealed carry or for carrying around the house. There's been a lot of attention paid to detail on this gun, which I like. Again, the Glock seems to me getting to be a pretty basic gun. The Springfield is starting to evolve away from the Glock in that it's putting some pretty cool little tricks on it. For example, you'll notice that this thing down here stands proud of the magazine well. See that? There? Now that makes it extremely easy to put the magazine in like that. There you go. And that stands proud down there, which makes it easy to get it out. Of course, when you drop a magazine, you should always drop the magazine. And of course, when you have an extra magazine, that helps too, so you can drop it like that and abuse it and still have one that's pristine, fresh, and clean. I really like this gun. I fired Adam over at American Firearms School. I didn't fire him, I fired his gun a lot, and I find it to be an extremely easy gun. The trigger has a nice feel. Take up the slack. Maybe 3 to 5 pound trigger pull. I don't know, I'll look it up later. But it's a nice trigger pull. Beautiful. Really smooth and progressive, and bang, hit the wall. But we'll see. I'm going to put 100 rounds through this straight away so I can put some hollow points in it. But my general impression of this gun initially is, wow, great stuff, you know. A movement on from the old XD in many ways, which I'll go into the review. And also, it's starting to look like its own gun now, not a Glock copy, but a Springfield XDM. Come back and check out the review later.